So at the time of doing this Rate the Supers, NetherRealm has moved on from Mortal Kombat 11. They've finished everything with that. And now they're going on to their next game, which I don't believe has been 100% confirmed as to what that is. Only rumors so far. Which, there's stuff like, oh, it's going to be Injustice 3. Oh no, it's going to be Mortal Kombat 12 already. It's going to be another Injustice-style game, but with Marvel characters. If it is Injustice 3, that seems like a good time for me to go ahead and do Rate the Supers in Injustice and Injustice 2. Just gonna watch a video that has all of the supers compiled together, so shout out to Mr. EdXWX for the actual compilation video on YouTube. Boom. Explosive to the face, and then boom, we get 2 shots of this. Alright, very cool. So, Injustice has a few different types of supers. There's the ones where they try and reference certain scenes or moments with the characters. Some iconic moments or moments that show off some great feats. There are some where they focus on a certain area or gadget. Like I said, a lot of the ones in Injustice 2 had that focus where it was the characters taking them to some new place or using some kind of weapon or vessel. And then there's also ones that are just them going all sicko mode and throwing out a shit ton of their weapons and attacks and techniques. Batman's here was an example of him going sicko mode. He throws the smoke bomb, sets it up, he's getting the Batmobile ready, and here goes, tases the opponent, knees them, throws an explosive batarang to the face, and then lets them get run over. Batman does not kill. Also, I think that the double shot of the Batmobile is cool. And yeah, I think that was a good use of Batman's gadgets. Is it very Batman, though? Not really. But yeah, that does seem like something that Batman would do if he's going sicko mode. I like it, so I'm gonna say it's a 7. This is another one where he goes sicko mode, right? Oh yeah, this one, he starts with a pie. And he gets the crowbar. Gun to the face. Smacks you down. Yeah, that should have killed both of you. And yeah, it's cool. You got the silly weapons. You got the pie to the face to start off. And then Joker runs in. He's using some of his more psychotic weaponry. He's got his crowbar that he used against Jason Todd, his pistol, and just the whole movement of it all. Let's watch it again. So focus on Joker's movement. Here he goes. Runs up, does the crowbar, and gets himself in pose to do that. And in the pose to where he'd be able to whip out the canister and slam that overhead and then pull out the rocket launcher. I think Joker's is about an 8 out of 10. Superman's. This one is pretty basic. And that's it. So overall, not a lot happens. Superman just punches his opponent into space and slams them right back down to Earth. So yeah, overall, it's kind of boring when you think about that. But at the same time, it's also pretty brutal. A punch that's so strong that it sends your opponent into space. Then he's fast enough to catch up to you and then bring you right back down. Best I can do for that is a 6 out of 10. Oh, that's right. Lex's startup is a strange multi-hit combo. Let's see that again. Interesting. And it calls upon his satellite. And then just gets this laser that did not have that same impact. That is not true. It did not have that impact where you could see it from space. Fuck you. That is complete bullshit. The startup, even though it is a multi-hit combo, it's not even that much of an impressive combo. It should have just been the last hit of the combo. If I could get it right here. Yeah, that right there. That spark. Again, like Superman's, not much happens. They mainly focus on the whole spectacle of it being he's powering up with this satellite from space. It's not really all that impressive. I'm going to give it a 5. Barry Allen, around the world in 80 seconds. This is less than 80 seconds, but whatever. Boom, and boom. All right. Again, another one where not a lot happens, but still, it's cool to see Flash run around the entire Earth just to get that force to where he can have a strong-ass punch before slamming him back down. He doesn't really get time to process the pain from that. I feel like it's better than Superman's in my opinion, so I'm going to give it a 7. Lobo. Boom. Boom. And yeah, that's right, he flips you off. I forgot about that. Frickin' runs you over, makes you flip over so that you're getting to the back of his bike, gets the perfect shot with his shotgun, and then he just burns them and flips them off. Pretty in character, I'd say it's about an 8 out of 10. Oh, damn. Another sicko mode. Stopping you mid-air, that alone could easily break someone's neck. And then slamming them down, yeah, that's for sure broken. But then whips them back up onto their feet just so she can scratch their face and then swing them back onto their face. So much damage to the head and the face. I think I'd probably give that a 7 out of 10. Her super. Okay, so that was more of a jokey super. Yeah, it looks like she's going to go sicko mode with her hammer. She ends up only using that for the initial hit, where she just hits you and then swings it as a projectile. Runs up, looks like she's going to give a punch, and then has some explosive pie that explodes your crotch. This was before they really knew what they were doing with Harley Quinn. I'm going to have to give that a 3. El Cyborgo. When there's trouble, you know what to do. Call Cyborg. Okay, yeah, so it's just him using his strongest ability. Although, even in this game, it is a bit underwhelming. You just get Cyborg here, punches you with a big fist. Wait. And here comes a giant fist! And then just does a big laser, and that's it. Though, like I said, that is kind of him doing his I guess, strongest ability. But if it's that basic to where it's just giant laser, there should be more of a lead-in. Do some mini blasts, shoot them back, then get the grapple hand, reel them forward right into the giant laser. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to give this a 3. On to Grundy. I forgot Grundy was in this game. Oh yeah, that's right, it's a command grab. Well, not even a command grab. You gotta actually hit the grab button, and other than that, you just got super armor, and you have to walk up to your opponent and grab them, which is a very strange activation. It could be pretty easy to dodge if you know what you're doing. Okay, a weak-ass slice. Throw them to the other side. Pull out your tombstone and smash it over their head. That just feels like 3 completely disconnected attacks strung together. Like it wasn't really thought out all that well. The tombstone is good though. I'm gonna have to give this a 4 out of 10. I don't think it's as bad as Harley's. Like I said, the tombstone does carry it a little bit. Yeah, other than that, really just wasn't all that good. I completely forget what Green Arrow does. Okay. Oh, that's lame. That's lame. That could just be an amplified grab. What are you doing making that a super? I'm giving that a 3. He fired 3 explosive arrows, right? Right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a 3 out of 10. Zod, if I remember, does something pretty interesting. Or am I thinking of Doomsday? Yeah, that's right. Zod punches you through the moon. And then back to Earth. See, okay, that's a huge step up from Superman's. Because Superman, all he does is punch you up and then punch you back down. Zod, he takes your ass to the moon. He punches you through the moon. He sends you back to Earth in a very forceful way. But unlike Superman, it's not just a basic bitch punch. It's with his eye laser. He's using another one of his powers. That's a great step up. That's a 9 out of 10. Martian Manhunter. This one is... Okay, he takes you to Mars. He transforms into you for no reason. then grows big and crushes you with rocks. Yes, they gotta make this super so that he can use it on 36 characters, but why shapeshift into the character if all you're gonna do is punch them? Another one that just confuses me more than it impresses me. I'm gonna give this a 4. Deathstrokes, I remember being really cool. Damn, that kick. Okay, so that is really cool. First does a dashing slice, slices you again, throws the sword up, he has both his hands free to shoot you, and then perfect timing, flip kicks the sword back, perfect aim, so that stabs him right into the chest, and then continues to shoot. I feel like the continuing to shoot is a bit dull. I feel like a way to make that a little better, have Deathstroke have placed a mine on the ground so that after the opponent gets stabbed, that impact forces them to go back and then step on that mine, and then that's the final hit. I feel like that would have been a lot better, a lot cooler. I still really like this. I'm willing to give this a 9 out of 10. Raven, I'm not going to spoil it, let's just go. Bunch of ravens, and then calls upon Trigon. Very cool. And takes you to this shadowy area. I wonder if that's supposed to be Raven's mind or if it's just a shadowy area just because. But overall, all the actual attacks were pretty underwhelming. It was just Raven sending her opponent to the Shadow Realm, and then her clones, her red Raven clones, just scratching, and then Trigon doing an eye laser, and that's it. I'm going to have to give this a 5 because of that. It's only really held up by the fact that we get Trigon to cameo. Alright, Killer Frost. Okay, your opponent's already approaching death. Okay, that could have killed them. And then this could have also killed them. Oh, that's it. You just create spiky ice walls to crush your opponent and then drop on your opponent, and that's it? You use 3 of those spiky ice walls. 1 point for each ice wall. It's a 3 out of 10. If I remember, Wonder Woman's is pretty eh. That's it. She just restrains you with the lasso of truth. Then 2 Amazonian women come. Well, I guess they're all women, but 2 Amazons come. And one just knees you right in the crotch. The other breaks a stick over your head. And then Wonder Woman gives you one last slash. I mean, if you're going to call upon the Amazons for help, could have done a whole lot more. You could have had a whole army. Give it a 4. I don't think it's bad enough to be a 3, but it's definitely not decent enough to be middle of the road 5, so it's a 4. Alright, Aries. Oh shit, that's a lot of arrows. Oh shit, that's Big Chungus over there. That's a big hand. Shower of arrows, and then giant Aries just to... Oh, the giant Aries part is kind of underwhelming since all he does is crush you with his palm. Could have done something cooler. Maybe he could have... it would be kind of like magnets where his hand attracts all the arrows back. The arrowheads are pointing down. So when he does the palm slam, he's also stabbing you with even more arrows. Overall, I say this is about a 5. Just 1 better than Wonder Woman's. I forget what Zatanna does. That scream, oh my god. I'm watching that again just for that scream from Shazam. Okay, sends you up into this vortex, I guess. Trapped. That scream and that harsh fall down. I think the best part of it is the scream from Shazam, which has nothing to do with the super. Yeah, other than that, just cages you, slams you down head first. Out of generosity, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Okay. Yeah, that had nothing to do with the super. That was just done for fun, I guess. Oh shit, that's one hell of an uppercut. Damn. Oh, and catches them. And swings them back. Okay, that was actually pretty sick. So we start off. He gets the uppercut. So strong that sends them right up into the clouds. 2 good punches. A slam down on their back. see that again. Slam down their back. They're going down fast. And he catches them. He's fast enough to catch the opponent by their foot. And then spin them around for this damn brutal trip down. That's good. That's really good. Is that worthy of a 10 out of 10, though? I feel like what it's missing is him actually going Shazam and doing something with the actual Shazam lightning bolt. Though I don't know how they would have incorporated that here. Maybe right after he does the spinny throwdown. So far, I'm just going to give it a 9. I feel like if I'm going to give it a 10, it should at least have him going Shazam and doing something with that. Alright, Green Lantern. Is he going to use scissors and cut off Sinestro's arm? No, he takes you to Oa, gets Hammer, 2 buses, and then jet planes. First of all, why do you take them to Oa? And then what he does, just a hammer, 2 buses, and then planes. The only thing that really made sense there were the planes. Just feels so random. I'll give it a 6. You know what, I'm going to be a little generous. Oh shit, he creates a portal. Alright, that's okay. Kind of basic, but still really cool. The fact that he doesn't even bother flying all the way up into space. He just makes his own portal, grabs 2 asteroids, uses them to crush you, and then creates a space laser to shoot you back down. I'm going to give that one a 9. I like it. Alright. Takes you to hell. Guess I know it's another realm, but I'm just going to call it hell. Then just some fun stuff with his, I know they're called rope spears, but it's clearly chains. It's kunai with chains, alright? Yeah, all he does is whip fire at you, slam you into 2 rocks, swing you up, and then slam you down. Because at the time, I believe the only Mortal Kombat game that was out that NetherRealm made was MK9. And in that they had the X-Rays supers, which Scorpions in that game was terrible. This was at least way better than that super, but I don't know, I guess reference one of the fatalities, maybe the one from MK2 where he slits your throat and cuts you in half, but he doesn't do that, he just does the same swipes or the same slashes just to kind of add something extra to that, because this just get over here, and let me jump, get over here. I'm gonna have to give it a 6. Black Adam. Alright, what have you got? The Rock. An uppercut, a knee. Okay, he uses Shazam, but Shazam doesn't use Shazam? It's still not as good as Shazam's super, if you ask me. Shazam's was just way more brutal. This is still worthy of a 7 out of 10. I forgot Hawkgirl was in this game. She's just overall very forgettable. Okay, brings you up to the clouds. And then hits you in the right side of your face twice. Still does that with great speed and great force, you can tell. But overall, still very unimpressive. I'll at least give it a 4. Save it from a 3 because it was at least cool. Okay, floods the arena. Stabs you. And feeds you to the shark. I think that's pretty cool. That works for Aquaman. Again, it's one where not a lot happens, but, you know, he calls upon the tide, floods the arena, then catches you with his fishing tool, and uses that to feed the shark. It's like Superman. It's one where not a lot happens, but it's still really cool to see. Really fits with the character. Except I'm going to give this one a 7. I think it's better than Superman still. And this is Dick Grayson, thank goodness, because fuck Damian Wayne. Damn. Speedy slashes, and then I feel like the motorcycle could have been used for a bit more than just going extra fast with your slashes. I feel like if you want to add to that, when Nightwing jumped off the motorcycle, could have ran over the opponent, and then the opponent gets up right in time for Nightwing to slam them down with the staff. This was still pretty cool. I'd say a 6. Think about it. Is it as good as Batman's? No, I don't think it's as good as Batman's. Yeah! Boom. Okay. And then, boom. Alright. That was really cool. Let's watch that again. Take a look at what Bane does. Grabs you. Then from here. Boom. Uppercut to the gut. Uppercut to the face. or the chin or whatever, grabs you while you're still in the air, slams you on the ground, then picks you up, and does his famous backbreaker. That's good. That's a great Bane super. I think that's probably the perfect Bane super. I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10. He amps himself up, giving him more power from the venom, does these brutal punches, these brutal uppercuts, and then sets himself up perfectly to do the backbreaker. It's a 10 out of 10. So if I remember correctly, it's something similar to what Zod does. Does it use the moon? We'll see. Oh, that's right, he punches you through the earth! Okay, that kind of messed it up with these. That was a sick super. Punching you all the way through the earth, and then punching you all the way back up. That's a 10 out of 10. That's another 10 out of 10. Okay, so when I was live, I actually wasn't able to get Batgirls on screen, so here I am doing this post. I'm rating Batgirl's super now. So thank you to Life and Death Live for this compilation. Never mind, his name is just Life and Death. Check him out.
Hold this for me.
So that had a lot of focus on the grappling guns. I don't know what she's grappling onto right here. Yeah, that's a pretty good use of them. Also, pretty damn brutal. You know, I know Batman says he doesn't kill. I don't know if the other Bat family, everyone else in there, follows that same code, because this says otherwise. Still though, I kind of want it to be a little more like Batman's, where they use more than just one weapon. Here it's literally just grappling hooks, and then I guess also her ice skates, I guess. What the hell does she use here? Okay, just blades on her boots, I guess. Makes for a pretty cool looking super, I guess, but at the same time, not something that I could see myself giving more than a 5 out of 10 to. So I'm just gonna stick with that. Here, they still did some pretty cool stuff. Of course, there were still some underwhelming things like Killer Frost, Green Arrow, Cyborg, Harley Quinn. But there were still some great ones like Zod's. I love Deathstrokes, and of course, my two favorite in the game are Bane's and Doomsday's. Hence why, you know, I gave them both a 10 out of 10. And soon, hopefully soon, I do want to do Rate the Supers in Injustice 2. Yeah, maybe I'll do a little compare and contrast when it comes to Injustice 1 and 2 Supers. And I will be doing that live, just like I did with this, except for, you know, this post ending and look at Batgirl's super. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for any other rate the blanks, rate the supers, rate the costumes, rate the intros, whatever you guys want to see.